Let's see basic setup options in DLight. So we can reach the setup window by the menu display. We have two setup, one general setup and one I/O input-output setup. In this one, you can choose which DMX interface you will use. You can select which MIDI interface you will use. We will see that later. Today, it's about the setup. So, in this window, you can choose first, you can choose the user interface mode. By default, it is splitted. Splitted means that the channel window is separated from the pad window, and this in order to be able to put the pad on an external device like an iPad or an Android tablet in order to access some touch function when you can touch screen to record and everything. So this is a splitted mode. You can have access to the attached mode. Attached mode is the traditional windows of DLight. And another mode is the detached mode, where each part of DLight is detached. So in this mode, you can adjust the pad size. You see, you can also, something interesting is that only in detached mode you can have access. I scroll down to the bottom of the window to the submaster matrix. You can display 10 or 18 submasters. This is very convenient when you have access to two MIDI controller, like a nano controller or whatever. So you can have access to 16 submaster only in detached mode. So I like to use the splitted mode. After, you can choose the sentence style display. By default, it is RPN. It means reverse Polish notation. In this mode, you have to type a number, then a function. For example, if I want to put the channel 1 to 80% in RPN mode, so I type 1 and channel in order to select it. I type the level 80 and the function. This is the RPN, sorry. In the other mode is at mode. In at mode, you write everything in one sentence. For example, to put the channel 2 at 80, I hit channel 2 at 80, and I validate with this button or with the enter button of your keyboard. Enter button of the keyboard. Channel 2 is at 80%. You choose your display mode. I prefer the RPN, but this is for historical reasons. After, you can decide the background colorization of the software. I suggest you to use some dark background for the safety of your eyes. Not the safety, but I mean with a really clear background, it hurts your eyes. So you can decide to use dark background. After, you can choose the scene register colorization. Scene register is what is on stage. You select the color you want. Historically, they were red. You can also choose the preparation register colorization. Preparation is those levels, those steps, and it is steps that will go to stage on the next time you will press the go button. So you can decide the color of the preparation as you wish. You can even decide the submaster colorization. We will see that later. We won't see everything in the setup because for the device part, for example, we need to learn devices before. For the master links and step links, we need to learn what they are. But there is one option that is really important. It is this one. By default, DLight display 512 channels. I suggest you to set the closest number of the number of channel you use. For example, if you use 50 channel, you enter in the box. You erase everything and type 50 and validate by enter. Like that, DLight only contain 50 channel, and it is easier, not easier, but other softwares that need a lot of CPU, of processor, will be what I want to say, sorry for my English, is that you don't have to let 500 channels if you only use 50 or 100 channels. Okay. After the display mode, you can choose to display all channels or only used channels. Only used is only used channel will display only levels that are available for queues or selected. And by the way, this option, the display mode, is the same option that the magical Harry Potter stuff. For example, I can choose here to use only used channel. And on the Macintosh, on macOS, sorry, this option is not the best because of some obscure programming and displaying stuff. But let's see how it is. You see, channel 7 was 24 levels, so only this one appear. A display mode that I like is a patched channel because it's nice and channels does not move, and this is a good option. After, you can choose the level style display. So by default, everything is displayed in percent. FF means full, it means 100%. You can choose to display real value. So in this mode, you can have access to 256 value. So 255 is full and 0. In this mode, 1.dmx is very useful for LEDs, and because it's more precise. Okay, let's switch back to percent for everyone to understand. At level default, it's the level that will be applied to selected channels when you will hit equal button. So for example, I choose those ones and equal. You see, they go to full. And that's it for now. Oh, and sorry, if you want to close Windows, you can use this button or the Command W function. It's very convenient. Command W. Okay, see you.